Okay, well, he could just.
Do you wanna
look at
take
the
notes?
tape. Unless somebody else wants to take notes. I
Jay's
did that,
birthday
I took notes for an apprenticeship organization for 8 years, and I can't stand doing it anymore.
That means you're good at it.
I am good at it. Wait a minute.
Oh, sorry.
I am good at it, but I'm not doing it.
Okay.
No, you're not. Are you
No,
gonna take
that's
notes,
yours.
Steve?
No, this is mine.
No, it's
My pad of paper, my pen.
Are
What do
you
you-
gonna take notes?
No.
John,
Oh,
John can
that's
look at
yours?
it.
Oh, I was just thinking.
Oh, somebody else. Am I
John
supposed
can,
to? No, I'm not good at
look
that. I'm
the
not
tape
good.
and
John can
read it
read it.
correctly.
Oh, that's true.
Okay,
I'm gonna
here, here.
take it.
Okay.
So let me make sure that it's all
Here,
running.
if you're gonna take
Because
notes.
this is
I can
our
do
minutes
that.
right here.
Do you need to take notes? Do you
This
need
is
a
our-
pen and paper?
I can narrate it.
No, we're gonna go off of
Call
the
order
video.
7
You are?
or 6.
Yeah.
Well, you can use this if you want. If I need a
No, we'll
note.
just have John watch the
It's
video.
running, so we're good.
Okay.
Sure,
All
I'm
right.
good.
Call to order, SMRPD regular meeting Tuesday, March 22nd at 6:30. Let the record note it's 6:42. Roll call.
Phil?
Phil here, Shay's here, Kevin's here. We're missing Debbie and John, but we do have a quorum. Okay. Let's get to the consent calendar. We have to approve and file the minutes of the regular meeting. Has everyone had a chance to read the minutes? Any changes? Any corrections? All right, I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from meeting of February 23rd, 2016.
John, I'll second it.
Third.
Hi, John.
Fourth.
All in favor?
Hi.
Aye.
Aye.
Sorry.
Are there more copies?
What, for the minutes?
The minutes? Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
They're looking
agenda.
Agenda.
No, we just put John and
Oh, okay.
Debbie's away.
All right.
Okay, keep it rolling then.
Sorry.
Okay, now let's go to item 4, treasury report for Phil.
Okay. Financial statements for February 2016 were distributed to the board members on Saturday, March 19th. February is the 8th month in the SMRPD fiscal year. Following are highlights of the financial reports. Total SMRPD profit and loss. Total revenue for the month is .7K for recreation, rentals, and interest. The year-to-date income of 74.4K breaks down as follows: 68.3K tax revenue, 4.9K facility rentals and program fees, and 1.2 other revenue. There are no extraordinary expenses in February's total of 5.4K. Year-to-date expenses are 69.9K, resulting in year-to-date net income of 4.4K. So currently we are in the black. SMRPD balance sheet, our cash position of 277.1K is 4.8K lower than last month, reflecting February's net. Wait a minute, this didn't get changed. Sorry about that, something happened here. Our cash position is 27.1K, is 4.8K higher than last month. That should be corrected, reflecting February's net gain results. All other assets and liabilities remain unchanged from February. SEC profit and loss statement. Current month tuition and registration fees of 13.2K are up again for the second month in a row. Revenue trends will continue to be closely monitored. The year-to-date income of 86.1K breaks down as follows: 73.2K tuition and other program fees, 12.9K donations and fundraisers. And the tuition is 85%, donations 15%. February's SEC tuition and program fees are covering expenses for the first time this fiscal year.
Yeah.
Although January came close. January
Very
came close.
good.
The financial health of the Children's Center is showing improvement, but being an accountant type treasurer, but still continues to rely on donation income, and we have to keep an eye on it. Expenses for the month total 111.3K, resulting in net income for the second month in a row since July 2015. Year-to-date expenses are 83.8K, and final results are net income of 2.3K. SEC balance sheet, SEC's operating cash 8.4K, a welcome improvement from last month, but still cautiously low when considering monthly expenses are more than 10K. The cash balance will continue to be closely monitored. Our total cash position is 8.7K, down from last month, reflecting the $5,000 Capri payment that has been anticipated for several months, and we had earmarked that out for payment. And the last payout of the Rooster grant money. The Rooster grant money's gone. So that's my report.
Okay, so let's make a motion to approve the Treasury's February report and financials.
I'll second that as amended.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Treasury report approved. And congratulations, Lori. You've come a long way, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Very good. And they said we couldn't do it. Next action item for
Yeah.
the treasury report.
I wanted to go to the ISDOC lunch at the end of this month, and I wouldn't normally be going to that, but they're honoring Trabuco Water District, and being that they're the only other special district in the Canyon area, I thought it'd be nice to go and say congratulations to them. So I wanted to get an okay for getting reimbursed for $17 for lunch from that event.
I think we make a motion to reimburse Phil to get us $17 back for lunch.
Second.
All in favor?
I hope it's not conflict of interest. Aye.
Aye. Yeah,
That's a reimbursement,
Yeah,
that's
it's a
different,
reimbursement.
that's different than approving something that you're gonna financially benefit from.
Yeah, well,
That's
that's a good
different.
lunch.
We're not paying the tip.
No, I'll cover the tip.
Oh, give an extra 5 for the tip. Gosh.
Okay. All right. Next item, other district business, we have, action item is we're gonna be voting on the SMRPD van use policy and waiver. This is our new document. I believe we've all had a chance to review it as it's been developed. I believe it covers everything. We've had it reviewed by Capri. I believe it covers all bases. It even gives us procedures for long trips, trip guidelines, accidents and emergencies and what to do, van information, statistics, license plate, VIN. Also, we have developed a van request form, which would be filled out, and also, we've also set into policy about getting driving records on file at the Children's Center. Laura, you would be responsible for keeping them on file for, it might be you just keep them on file for that week and then give them back to the person. People have been sort of saying that they are afraid of having their vital information on record. So
Okay.
we would have one copy, keep it on file, and then we can give it back to them after said program or incident or field trip. Okay.
And if anybody new comes in or starts driving the van regularly, let me know and we'll get on the whole notice program too.
Okay.
Everybody's already in right now,
Okay, and then,
What if we were at one time, when do we need to redo that?
I think you're still, I think I still have
It
you in
should
the
still
binder.
be there. I
You and
think
Joel, I
Zach
think,
is-
are still,
Joel
in the
should
binder.
be there.
I think
Were you
you're
ever
on
on
there.
it, Zach?
yeah, I'm on there too.
No, you are.
I'm
How
on.
often does that driving record for the people who regularly drive it need to be reviewed?
Usually every year.
So it'd probably be good to download that new, pay $2 to get the DMV record, because who knows what could happen in a year.
Along with the van use request, we do have the release waiver for activity of the van use, for the people riding in the van.
Passengers.
oh, is that new compared to what we've been using?
No, it's,
That's not for
it's part of
us.
the same thing. I know, I wish these forms were dated and
Oh,
coded
okay.
down at the bottom, like
When they were
usual
made.
stuff. We should,
Put that in.
we'll start doing that, eventually. But it's something we can do on the run. So, with that said, let's, I make a motion to approve the SMRPD van use policy and waiver form in its new beautiful format.
so. I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Very good.
Very good, aye. Good, that passes. Okay. Now, I guess no one's here on our next action item. The ICL is wanting to find a temporary home for some ICL records that are in somebody's house right now. I guess they don't feel safe that if a mudslide came or a fire could destroy them. We're under the impression we might have some room over at Modjeska Community Center, which we do, but I've asked for what square footage would these records take up? So we don't even know how much there is. And it's the only thing I would wanna know before we offer up a temporary home,
Yeah,
just to know how much there is, and we would wanna know what it is, so, you know, cause we're gonna obviously,
You know, I
obviously
thought
be responsible.
I think there, at one time, I think we had them over there at Modjeska.
did.
We
Yeah.
did, and then they wanted them back for
Boxes
some
and
reason.
boxes of them, then they disappeared.
They wanted them back.
Yeah,
They wanted them back or they didn't want
They
to
might
store
have-
them.
There was, it filled up, it pretty much filled up, 3 of those bays.
Those cabinets
Was
in the
it
back
all
room?
three? Yeah, it was, there were a lot of records.
Yeah.
so I guess they probably went through them just like we did when we took office on our records.
Oh, yeah.
And it seems they're done reviewing them.
Yeah, maybe ask them how many there are.
So,
Who
why
was
don't,
asking? Who was asking to move them?
Steve Duff.
Oh,
And so, with that, why don't we just move this to our next meeting? It doesn't seem like it's a hot item. I think Steve might have left the country.
yeah, he's in New Zealand
Yeah,
for 2 weeks.
and so he didn't send anybody else. Or, on the temporary home aspect of this action item, can we just say, do we wanna make an action item that says, yes, go ahead?
Pending,
Amount?
approval at the next board meeting or something, or?
Well,
Yeah,
they
we
wanna
could
move
just-
them twice.
We could just give them, I mean, I've got no problem with it. I don't care.
Yeah. I mean, I
They've
really,
already been there.
Unless there's half a garage full and
Kind of
there's
just
more,
bringing
maybe, who
them
knows?
back.
yeah, it just depends if they've been on a hoarding.
There's other
hoarding spree.
ICL stuff from the fire and the flood still in the building already, in that back room.
Yeah.
All right, well, if we've got the space, which we do, right, Steve?
Yeah, we do. As far as I know, I'm not really sure how much stuff they have.
And it is
'cause sometimes
temporary.
people, okay,
What
I
do you
can- I
constitute
can-
temporary?
Yeah, yeah, if you want, since Steve's over in Modjeska with me, I can coordinate everything.
Did we locate keys for those cabinets?
yeah, we did, didn't we?
The
Or
whole
did we
key
didn't?
thing got messed up over there.
I got
I
I
don't
got
know
them
where it's
open, I
at.
remember, I opened them up.
You
I
did?
got a bunch of keys at home, I don't even know all the things they did.
I don't know.
Keys are an
I
issue.
think they're open now, don't they?
Yeah, they are
They're
open.
open.
I got them opened
Oh.
up.
And the pocket door locks, so, I mean, you know, they're
Right.
secure.
Yeah,
Might be good to just lock that door and just have it.
We
It's
always-
always-
it's always
ICL
locked.
and the park board.
It's always
Because
locked.
nobody else needs it.
It's always
Okay, the only part of this that I question is the amount of the records, how many boxes, how much square footage, and how long it's gonna be there. Temporary home could be, I mean, I've lived in temporary homes for a year before. Is it 6 months, is it?
no, I hear you.
It's kind of
And the
funny
thing
why
is
they're
that
asking for
sometimes-
temporary. Why, do they have another place that they think that's gonna go to, or what?
I don't know.
You know, sometimes people hold the stuff at their house too, so I hope that they
Well,
didn't
the
gather
entertainment league
everything
has
in.
no home other than,
Well, the records
Here.
are at somebody's home right now, in
Yeah.
their garage.
They're in Carolyn, I think they're in Carolyn's. But they used to have, the ICL used to have a file drawer here with all their stuff.
They had a couple file drawers here, didn't they?
Couple, yeah, maybe.
And then there's stuff over in the other building too, in the Modjeska.
Yeah, and it was over there too. So.
They might have a lot of stuff, and if they have more stuff from somebody's house, maybe it's all gonna be like,
We, you know, we're talking in the dark. We should-
Yeah, we are.
should
Okay, let's.
find out how
ta-
much there is.
Let's table it and we'll find out
I doubt very much.
how much there is and where it's gonna go and where we're gonna have it and how long it's gonna be. All right, so let's go to the next item. Silverado Children's Center oversight. Action item, report from Lori on the February enrollments.
In February, oh, sorry.
Go ahead, you go over your,
February, we enrolled 1 new child, but we lost 2 due to separation anxiety. So their families pulled them out because they couldn't handle the separation anxiety. The families, I think, couldn't handle it more than the child. And they're gonna re-enroll back, the 2 of them in the fall. They wanna give them a little more time.
Okay.
So they're coming back.
They're coming back, they were just struggling, but I think it was the parents that were struggling more.
That's a good observation.
Age-wise, the kids too young?
They were both just turned 2.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
so
yeah.
they're little
They're
guys.
little ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think
so-
the house got too quiet.
Yeah, yeah.
Might be,
So yeah, but I added in here tours because we have 7 tours, well, I've already done 5 this month, I have 2 scheduled this week. Do you want me to go through the rest of this?
Oh, good, you have 7 tours scheduled?
Yeah, well, I've already done 5, I have 2
Okay,
more
and 2
scheduled.
more? Okay.
Facility upgrade, I wanted to see if we could get approval to have the carpets cleaned and the vinyl floors like stripped and waxed.
Yeah, I think so. I think it could behoove us to possibly make it as cheap as possible is to use Emmett, Steve,
okay,
and see if we can get a carpet cleaner
yeah,
and have him, it might be cheaper for the children's center for us to use our labor as opposed to going and having some commercial unit come in.
Okay.
So let's check that out. Steve, would you mind doing that?
no,
You
no,
wanna do it,
yeah,
Phil?
you know, I just had him pick up a bunch of stripper and floor stuff too for the floors and everything for here, so.
Has he got time to do this kind of stuff? Or
He's a cute stripper too.
You know, I just, because, you know, he's got his job doing the cleaning and everything. Does he have extra time to do things like this too?
Yeah, I
or-
think he
Well,
would.
that's-
I mean,
that's
if
what
I
I
ask him
asked
to,
you,
he will.
Because, you know, I had emailed him a while back, and I didn't hear back from him about doing some painting work too. So, you know,
Okay.
like the shed, I've got paint for the shed over in Modjeska.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, and I didn't hear back from him.
Oh, you know what, I talked to him about that though,
Huh?
a while back, because we were laughing about it, because he was gonna patch up the holes, and I said, go ahead and patch up the holes, they're gonna be right pecked out again. So he started patching them up, and they got pecked out again, so.
You know, I thought somebody had done that.
Yeah.
It seemed like there were fewer woodpecker holes,
Yeah,
but yeah.
they started pecking them out.
Yeah,
again.
you have to fill the holes on Monday and paint Tuesday,
But they'll still.
otherwise you're out of
yeah,
line.
but that-
Anyway.
Funny.
But
Anyway, yeah, I'll talk to him.
if he's got, you know, I'm not pushing him, but just if he's got the time to do it. But I was thinking, well, if he just generally doesn't have time to do kind of the more major jobs, then we ought to know, so we don't ask him to
See
do
if
it.
he's got the time to clean the carpet, see if he can schedule it, maybe, best probably on a weekend, so it has time to dry.
Yeah,
properly.
well, and the big thing too is like, really the vinyl floors need to be, can he do that? Like
Yeah.
the stripping and waxing and
Yeah, there's
hopefully
a
they won't
strip,
fall apart
well, he doesn't need to use the big
or whatever.
machine.
Okay.
You talking about the preschool vinyl floor?
Yeah.
Cause the school age room is tiles.
All,
That's a bigger job because that school age room has all those centers that you'd have to move
oh, I would
off.
make sure I cleared it out as best, completely so
Or-
that, you know.
Yeah, that will be the challenge there if
Okay.
you're talking about the school
Yeah, you
age
gotta
room.
empty it out, for sure.
I can make that happen. If it means getting the floors done, it would make a big difference. And I'm planning another open house in May, so I'd like to get it done like before then.
Okay, Steve will look into that and check with
I'm gonna
Emmett and
Stop
see
you
if,
on that.
Well, you can go ask your neighbors.
we'll see what Emmett's got the time and then, you know, we'll get a carpet cleaner,
Okay.
got doctors up there and everything else.
Children's Center.
And,
Okay,
alright, so
good.
we've also noticed that there's some termite damage or dust or whatever, and it's like very consistent, so
Where?
inside the bathroom that has the leak, inside the office that's next to it, the windowsills are just coated with it. And Raddick said that we could do a bomb
Yeah, you could do that. Could bomb it on
instead
the
of
weekend.
tenting it,
Yeah, just bomb
so
it.
I just wanted
Phil, you wanna look?
Or spot treatment, does Orkin,
Yeah, you can,
Orkin doesn't do that,
Lori?
right?
you can
Phil will
get,
come by on that one and
Okay.
take a look.
Like, we
And,
vacuumed them like a week ago, and today they were like all filled up again with, so.
you know what, there's that
Frack.
oil stuff you can get too.
The can stuff that
Yeah.
you, with the needle, and shoot it in there,
Remember we did that in Modjeska, it worked?
yeah. Yeah.
And
It's
it's a,
Termex or?
No, it's not, it's nasty shit, but,
right, but I mean, once it's in and then the environment's safe,
yeah.
Yeah, all right, let me look into that one
Okay,
so we'll do that.
thank you.
Also, you were saying something about woodpeckers on the buildings in Modjeska?
Just the shed in the back.
Okay, but they're like, when you fill the holes, then the holes go back in? Okay, what you do is you get a hold of fruit tree netting Once you fill it, hang fruit tree netting over the top. The woodpeckers can't get through that netting. I know for a fact it works.
Okay.
You just hang it over the wall a little bit of ways, and they'll try to fly in there, and they get caught, and it's like, oh no, I can't make it.
Okay. But did that
Works
So
pretty
it'll
good.
look like we captured our shed.
Yeah, it's actually from the street, you won't even see a netting up.
Right.
It's
Like
very
that.
hard to see.
That's cool. I got the tiller going also.
On the park?
The big one,
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
so. they gotta
Lori,
get over
anything
there.
else?
Just the approval of that letter. I'm waiting on a few more surveys I sent out about a school-age summer rec program. So we'll decide by April 15th if the summer camp would be viable.
Okay, and that would be just school age and
Just
no preschool?
School-age, no preschool, and it would be a rec program since our license
trips
is on
and-
hold. Yeah, yeah,
Okay, well, we can, like they told us, we can activate it
yeah.
anytime.
When we don't need to, because if you operate a program for school agers under 12 weeks a year, it falls under a rec program.
Oh,
So it
okay.
doesn't have to be a licensed program.
All right, good.
And then I'm just working with Dan Dulac on using his pool facilities and scheduling, I wanna try to offer swim lessons for the preschoolers.
Okay,
So I'm working with him on the necessary requirements and I'm researching some swim instructors.
good.
It would be a real benefit to the families who work all day to be able to have us take the kids to do swim lessons.
And that, you're working with Dulac and he might know some?
No, he's got the pool facilities.
Okay.
So I'm talking to him about what he's gonna require us to have to be able to do it. And then I have some people I'm talking to who I know are swim instructors
Okay.
who do swim lessons to see if they would have the time this summer to do something like
Has he
that.
got the pool?
He's got a pool out there, I guess, at
Yeah, I
Silverado.
know, but has he, the last time I saw the pool, it was in interesting condition. That's-
Oh, well, I guess
Well, the
I'll,
one is nice, but
They-
the other one's a piece.
They
I would
wouldn't-
imagine he
Yes, the
uses
one in
it,
front's
The
okay.
one,
he
the
probably
one in front.
uses it more in the
Is it still
summertime.
being used? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
a nice one.
He
Yeah.
offered it up last
Oh,
year.
yeah.
Yeah, the one in back
Yeah,
is
you're
a-
right.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
Small
of the,
lagoon.
I'm thinking of the one in back.
Yeah, no, that's.
He offered it up when he got health department approval to use it. He was waiting on that. So
Oh, okay.
if he's gonna offer it up, then it's up, it's
Even if it's for a
it's gonna
Friday.
jive for the county.
I would really like to be able to offer swim lessons, because some of these kids don't know how to swim yet, and it's so important in California for kids to know, I mean, anywhere, that they get swim lessons and,
It opens up a liability problem with Capri though.
okay.
I just filled out the form. It
Dulac's
said we
insurance
were
might
not
handle
doing-
it.
Yeah, he said that he and I have to work that out, like what,
Yeah.
'cause we'd have to provide a lifeguard, and I'm not sure, that's what I wanna talk to my friend about, cause he's a swim instructor, but I don't know if he's a lifeguard, so if we have to.
Here comes the man now to ask.
There he is. Hey, buddy.
Hey, come on, you're a
We're just talking about you, man.
That's good or bad?
It's all good.
Always,
Always.
Yeah, just
Well, I
as,
communicate with you over email, so I don't usually see you, but about swim
Hello everyone,
lessons.
sorry I'm late.
Lori was just speaking of possibly having a,
Swim lessons.
swim lessons.
Yeah,
out
so
of
I wanted to come
Chick-fil-A.
over it, and, I mean, absolutely, we're fine with it, we just gotta make sure that we got the lifeguards.
Yeah,
So whatever required for lifeguards, they have to have that lifeguard certificate,
Yes.
which includes a CP, or
first aid
CPR.
CPR,
Yeah.
it's through the Red Cross, yeah.
Yeah, so they have to have that, and then, we just gotta do the waivers for everybody that comes out there, and
Yeah.
then we should have an insurance, cause you guys are supported by and you guys got insurance, correct?
Yeah,
well,
Well, we
So-
we don't have coverage for that.
You don't, for
No,
swimming?
because we fill out a form, which I just did, a big, long form for insurance, which I have not, I filled out and it's wrapped up in a FedEx, in the package, but I haven't mailed it yet.
No, which is interesting,
The-
because you guys carry insurance, you're a government entity.
Yeah, but
we don't own a pool.
You know,
You can't get sued.
if we
I know. What
did.
about skateboards?
if
see, when we did horseback riding, they
Sorry,
said it
Phil, go
wasn't,
ahead.
yeah.
I'm just saying, with Capri, if you have a swimming pool, then you've got to tell them that, and that, I don't know what happens from there, presumably they cover it, I don't know if they charge us more or what, but swimming facility is something that is another liability on top of what you have.
Okay, so that, we'll just have to find, I mean, we have insurance,
Yeah.
so we just gotta figure out. who-
Now, if it's a situation like where we, the district doesn't have the pool, which would be in this case,
Yeah.
then I don't know how that would work. You might have to call Capri and find out.
Rick.
You know, and find out where the coverage would
Yeah,
lie.
we've got a good insurance guy too, so I mean, maybe they can
Yeah.
talk and figure out what, I mean, there should be a way to figure it out. I
Yeah.
can't imagine that there's no coverage, I mean,
Capri had like 2 people drown, and they're very, didn't Rick say there were 2 people that drowned off of?
Oh,
this-
up in
in Northern California?
yeah.
So they're kinda like, you know, obviously,
Really?
that would happen, when something like that happens.
If possibly, they might
But I
cover
mean,
for a
usually-
one-day use of swim lessons. That's a
Yeah,
whole
this isn't a
different-
Yeah, it could be,
recreation
it
swim
could be something
program,
that's,
it
you
would
know, off district and
We'll
everything.
look for like a one-day use swim lesson under the,
Yeah.
premise of a
It's
swim
under
lesson,
stream
which
supervision.
is not recreational swimming. It's,
Yeah.
you're gonna
Yeah.
be watched, you're gonna be taught,
Mhm.
it's an actual program. So I think with
I mean,
that,
it's a big
we'll look
pool,
into
so that
that.
would work for that, I mean,
Mind you, that school-age summer camp went to pools and beaches over
Yeah,
11, 12 years, so
Yeah, that
Capri
outdoor
is
shit and
aware
everything.
of our activities.
Still, let's find out if
I'll talk
there's
to
a need
Rick.
for it, if we have, the school age, or even if it's gonna be the preschoolers learning to swim,
yeah,
that we have enough participation to make it worthwhile.
yeah,
Shouldn't be a big deal.
okay.
yeah, I mean, we'd love to have you guys, I mean,
Oh,
Thank
yeah,
you.
I mean, we
kids will
only,
love
we
it.
only fill the pool in the summer, so it's like,
Right.
come use it,
Yeah, the
So-
kids love it, I'm
In the winter, it's a skate park?
No.
Shay's son will tell you about that.
sure. Uh-oh.
Wasn't it him or a couple guys that used to come over the hills?
Oh, I have no idea. I never heard anything about
Todd
that.
and Brett was telling me, but it might not.
Was it empty at one time?
Oh, it's
I've only
empty.
ever
It's
seen
em-
it with
it's-
water.
It's always empty in the wintertime. We empty it.
Oh, you
because-
do?
Yeah, it's not worth trying to keep the
Oh,
chemicals. and-
I've never seen it
It's not
empty.
heated, it's just, yeah, so we just drain it and then we fix it all back up and
Oh,
run it for like, as long as it's hot, which,
okay.
right, it's hot right now. So, we should probably fill it, cause I don't think it's gonna get any colder, is it?
Do you heat it?
No, but it's fine, it's,
Yeah.
in the summertime, it's
Okay.
Yeah.
perfect.
It's the
Okay.
evening temperatures that.
Anything else, Lori?
No, that was it.
Oh, good. Thanks. Let's go on to Facilities Committee report.
Yeah, we're kinda looking into the parking lot repair. We're still shooting for maybe the end of July to get this done, but Steve and I are talking about different options on this. I think we may break it up into 2 different jobs,
All right.
so that we don't have the onerous over $15,000 bidding requirements.
It makes
So-
sense.
Yeah, so I
And-
think that's what we're gonna do, but Steve and I are still in discussions on, he's checking some things out, and,
What was the date again, Phil, I'm sorry?
well, we're talking about
July,
July 18th
18th
through the 31st, which,
31st.
that's just the window, it wouldn't take that long to do it, but
Okay.
to say this is, there's no
but it might be
concerts.
broken in two.
Yeah, it might be broken into 2, but we wanna make sure we don't interfere with the summer concert series and the chili, we don't wanna run into anything major in
Right.
swap meet. So that was just a date,
Are you still looking at a concrete alternative also? Or is that out of the ballpark?
it's,
No.
it would be very, very, we would definitely have to go through formal bidding procedures on that, which would be a major deal.
Oh.
If we can keep the job under 15,000, it's it's much easier to work with. And I won't get into government regulations and stuff, because I'll get mad.
Okay, and that's not on our agenda.
No,
Getting mad?
getting mad is
That's an echo in here.
All right, let's go, so is that,
that's it.
that's your only report? Okay. Let's go on to Recreation Committee. Let's see, that's me. Report on recreation program, current programs and activities, instructor fees, collections of facility rentals and summer recreation programs. We're in the process of creating some summer recreation programs. I'd like to thank Cressa for being our new program facilities administrator. As far as I can tell, she's doing a great job. She's actually collected from one of the programs that, let's see, Debbie and I couldn't do it in 30 days, and she did it in 3.
What was that?
I don't know what she had to break. But Well, we have some people who are very tough to get a hold of, and somehow she collected the fees, she's keeping reports. I hate to say I don't have the spreadsheet for this month, on our facility rentals, but I think we covered them in our report. Things are going well, I think we're getting good participation. So hopefully we'll get more facility rentals coming. We've been having lots of birthday parties, and people are very happy with the facilities, the way they look, their usage and everything else, so we're doing very well. And I foresee us doing tremendous programs. We've started advertising, or we're going to start advertising in the Orange County .net, right? .net. And they have broken down facilities from weddings, outdoor weddings, and all kinds of broken down items in their website. Right now, we're navigating through that and where we're gonna be placing our call-outs, and it's more or less just like here's a picture, and then you have some contact information and a little bio about it. And so, right now, I didn't have time today, because Tuesdays is golf with Dad, and then work half day, and the office was pretty busy when I got back today. So, we're going to review the inputs for the ads. The copy's already written, I just have to review it.
For the orangecounty.net?
Yeah.
For our facility stuff? Good.
Facilities for the special, for weddings, for
It bothered me that they
celebration of
didn't
life,
have
and everything.
Silverado, and we would be slid under Orange or Tribuco, and we'd be lost in there. So I bugged them about it, and they created a Silverado page, but a lot of the links on it go to other things that they just didn't know what to put there yet, so.
Yeah, so we're on top of that. That's why I wanted it just a little while longer before we paid for ad space, but at least they made that section. So we're anticipating some good returns on that also. Next item is something that's already been approved. We're doing, what I want to clarify is for the summer concert participation, Zach has been saying the SMRPD is taking over the concerts. We're not taking over the concerts. It's gonna be business as usual. Zach's the grassroots that started it, and it's gonna stay like that. Everything's the same. What we're doing is, SMRPD, is we're gonna becoming, since we are a sponsor anyways, through having this facility, through having the insurance covering the event, we, as a board, thought we need to have more of a visual and contact the people who are coming here to promote our recreation programs, our facility rentals, and also we're going to be collecting, signing up people to be built into our email e-blast list. We lost our e-blast list because after we took over, we were sending out e-blast to this MailChimp, and people complained and they froze our whole account. We had nothing. So literally we were down to 0. We ended up getting 200 right away, and now it's been a slow process building back up our email list. With that said, we're going to be taking over, maybe not this first concert, because we've had an offer for a guy to come in and do a big smoker and have pulled pork. And so we're still looking into that. Other than that, we're going to be looking for volunteers to come and work our new barbecue we just purchased. We got a really nice barbecue for $130, which includes the utensils, new spatula.
Right there.
And I just put it together last weekend. And I was wondering why they showed 2 stick figures near the lid that go on, and then that afternoon I found out why, because it was pretty heavy. My back went out.
Oh,
But,
you okay?
yeah, but
Oh.
it doesn't go out anymore for
Sorry.
too long. But it got put together, and I think it's gonna work great, and we're going to be taking over concessions. We're gonna be making hamburgers in the the hamburger plate, beans and chips, and then we will probably sell some sodas with them. But I don't foresee selling many sodas since everyone's bringing their beverages anyways. Also, I've got Cressa being our new facilities administrator. She's gonna get to know the people and introduce herself by handing out ice cream and collecting the email addresses and promoting our Zumbas, our free Pilates, our yoga classes, our Tai Chi, and getting to know the people at the concert. And that's all. What we did do, though, we had and approved last month, we just commissioned a new Silverado Fairgrounds banner for the backstage. That's gonna be in. Your banners, your 2 banners, will be in, well, as soon as they're done.
In a week or something?
Less than a week. I
Less
should
than-
have them
okay.
possibly by the end of this week and
Okay.
maybe by Monday.
Cool, thank
And
you.
also we commissioned, because we lost the 2 banners we had for the SMRPD banners. We lost those in the move from the old board to the new board. I just made 2 new ones. And to get the SMRPD name out to the crowd and that, you know, that we're actually a real sponsor and not just facilities. We'll put up a banner at the ice cream and we're gonna put a banner up at the hamburger stand. And that's our participation. So we aren't taking over anything.
So right now on the food at the summer concerts, it's not, we're not sure if the smoker guy's gonna wanna do it.
Well,
or
he's
we're
going to
gonna
do it, I'm sorry, I should have clarified. He'll be doing it that weekend, the first.
Oh, the first one, when the
The-
freight shakers are here,
where
he's gonna do
when
the
the freight
food.
shakers road work,
Oh,
that guy might be here
okay.
to set up, and he'll be here early afternoon, get his smoker up, and gets on a trailer, and he comes up and he'll run and probably have a pulled pork plate with, I think he made some kind of really good coleslaw. And
Awesome.
and he'll have
Awesome.
See
that.
Big Mike's friend?
Yeah, yeah.
There?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, really good, southern guy.
So, we don't know for sure yet. So
Okay.
that's, I was supposed to
Okay.
receive some stuff earlier this week, but I haven't yet, but
Okay,
there will be a individual concert flyer coming out also for each and every concert. We have already posted our flyer for the whole year, which is standard, but then we also have our little one, our monthly, which states the acts, and it will let you know if that guy's gonna be here. Because we wanna give him a shout out, and let everybody know that it might be more than $5. It could be $10, but it'd be worth it, and I'm hopefully gonna try to get them to maybe kick back $2 a plate or something.
Mike says he's gonna keep it down, the price.
Yeah. So,
It's gotta
and,
be
you know,
cheap.
Yeah.
we wanna make it worth, it'll probably be worth twice the
Right.
price.
That was Mike's friend too.
Yeah.
Mike's got a lot of friends.
Okay,
okay.
let's go to our fundraising committee chair, Shay Peterson.
Okay, I had forgotten at the last meeting that the SMRPD began sponsoring the Easter egg hunt for the Fireman's Pancake Breakfast and covered it a year ago, up to $300. And I try to keep the price of filling all the eggs and everything, I'm filling them myself, at right about $300. Right now I'm at about $350, but I asked the board for $300. And my order from Oriental Trading to do them is at $290 something, $296.01, plus I had to buy more stuff today to go in the little baskets. They win a prize also if they find a golden egg. So I'm doing those baskets with Fran Williams, she's a really great supporter of those baskets, so the two of us are doing them. So I'm asking for an approval of $300 to continue this year to sponsor the Easter egg hunt. Wendy and I set it up on Saturday. Wendy comes and helps me on Sunday too, and we put SMRPD sign out there because there isn't a banner yet. But if there was a banner by Easter, that would be great. I'd rather put that up.
Hopefully I'll have
So,
Yeah, got them ordered, Monday. I'll have to call it up, maybe I can get those done sooner. They're quite smaller. So,
Well, we have about 75, 80 kids typically that do the egg hunts, and we have them broken into 3 age categories, and we hide lots of eggs, so the kids are happy when they leave, they have enough eggs to make it worthwhile.
yeah, and we figured out last year when we sponsored this, that it comes to about a little over $2 a child. The cost of that $300 or something, you know, with the amount of kids that go through, which is, I think, very reasonable, considering the fun and the amount of
It's only once a year.
participation. So I'd like to make a motion that we sponsor the Easter egg hunt for the second year in a row for up to $300.
No second?
All those in favor?
All right,
Aye.
okay, thank you very much.
I'll just make a little comment. You know, last year I had reached out to the Modjeska folks and said, you know, if you guys are interested in having us sponsored, let us know. And I did that again this year, just FYI.
But we offered last year and they said
Yeah,
no.
they said no. We, you know, they
Yeah.
didn't, they said, who are you to ask?
And they spit a little too.
And they're very, you know, they got it pretty well covered over there, but I thought I'd
Yeah.
offer it one more
Yeah.
time, just
Yeah,
in the
Always
interest
good.
of fairness,
At least they know.
you know.
Okay.
You know those people in Modjeska, they sit down for the breakfast and get served.
Yes,
They get
sir.
yeah,
served.
see, it's a
I
little
hear
different
that.
scene
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah, yeah.
Girls.
Kind of more,
Yeah, it's a
But
little
they don't
fancier
have-
over there.
They don't have homemade salsa.
yeah, we have homemade salsa.
Okay, let's go to item B. How about,
I think you're right, I don't think it was homemade. I think you're right.
That's paid.
No, I think it was-
Our firefighters
Get the
get
rope.
together on Saturday afternoon and make homemade salsa a day ahead of time.
I don't know if they can get the oranges anymore over here on Lead Canyon, there's a new owner over there.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, then our oranges came from,
They used to come
Yeah.
from that, yeah.
Yeah.
I noticed they haven't
I'll
been
get
picking
their
them.
name.
They haven't been
I got a
picking
couple.
them. I see those trees every day I walk by, and it's like, man, they're beautiful. Okay, how about your, why don't you
Okay.
talk about action on?
And then this is something
Hey,
I
you're
forgot to
digging a
get
hole
on
in the rug.
Digging a hole in the road.
the agenda
There you go.
last
Yeah.
month, but we still have enough time. But moving the chili cook-off at least this year to our park allows us to, for the first time in 11 years, have our own beer concession. So in order to do that, a nonprofit must sponsor that. No school or government entity can have that one-day license. So I think everybody is aware of that now. So that leaves just a couple of nonprofits. The Canyonland Conservation Fund has, over the last 10 years or so, supported programs at the Children's Center, so it's real easy to, it was real easy to get an approval of that board to fully sponsor it, run it, and hand over all proceeds. The Inter Canyon League wouldn't be so easy because it was kind of difficult to get them into the country fair last year, and that was allowing them to keep the proceeds. So I would really like a real easy organization, which would be the Canyonland, to run the beer concession. Of course, you know, answering to the board. And then we've already agreed to give all of the proceeds beyond whatever it costs to the Children's Center.
Okay.
I did put feelers out for beer, and I'm still hoping for some donations, but I got offers for wholesale and, you know, jockey boxes and stuff like that donated. But I still am looking for donated beer to really cut the cost. But that won't hurt the SMRPD, it won't hurt the Children's Center. The Canyonland will absorb that expense.
Who's selling beer at cost or wholesale?
That was High Time offered.
Oh, that's right, High Time.
High Time offered jockey boxes, ice tubs, and kegs at wholesale.
Of any variety,
And
any.
I asked for Mexican beer from them.
Mhm.
Is it on credit and then you pay as you go?
Um,
Or is it gonna have to be paid up front?
I didn't ask about that yet.
Oh, we had to pay up front.
Yeah, probably up front.
Possibly. But if it's
Mosquito.
in the name of
But the
charity, you might be able
Canyonland, the
to get it.
Canyonland already voted to sponsor up to like $800 on beer. and
Oh, on
stuff
their
like
money?
that. Yeah,
Oh, okay,
Okay.
yeah, and then being reimbursed,
Mhm.
so.
all right. So,
And any kegs that are not tapped can go back. And once you
Right.
tap a keg, then you gotta pay for it.
right.
So if we keep it simple with just a cup, like a Mexican beer and another beer, and have backup kegs, whatever doesn't get tapped for some reason won't be an expense.
And then the
And we have
CL,
insurance.
CLCF will have insurance.
Mhm.
They'll also take care of all the ABC buildings.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll have experience at that.
We have
Uh,
10 years experience
okay.
with that.
So, let's, why don't we put that to motion? I make a motion to allow the CLCF to sponsor the beer booth at the chili cook-off, taking care of all aspects thereof, and 100% of proceeds goes to the Children's Center.
A second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Right, that passes.
You guys got good music for
Thank
this
you.
year too.
And then I will apply for the ABC license in 2 weeks, which will be 30 days before the event.
Who is it?
Do you want to talk about your chili cook-off and then your...
Starling Low.
We
Where
had
you're
one
at?
meeting, I canceled this week's meeting because
Where's
it's such a
that?
busy week. But we've got people on board and Phil and Melody are helping, you're helping, Lori's on, has a group of people to help the Children's Center and
You
it
got a
just,
good group, Lori?
I'm working on it.
yeah. And we're plugging away, we're already getting
Tell 'em
donations.
how
Yeah, I've already got some donations.
Tell them
Yeah.
how fun it is?
I've already
I do.
got all the music lined up.
Super fun. A lot of our families are just busy that day, so.
Yeah, it's toward Mother's Day weekend, and
Yeah.
it is gonna be tough, but
Is that Mother's Day
again,
Was
weekend?
it Mother's Day?
I mean, Cinco de Mayo, and then Mother's Day is really close to that,
It's the
isn't it?
next weekend.
Mother's Day the following.
Is it
Yeah, I
after
would
that?
not do it on Mother's Day
That's
weekend.
also Kentucky Derby Day.
Mhm.
What, Cinco de Mayo, or the chili
May-
cook-off?
Kentucky Derby.
May 7th,
It's the
yeah.
same day as the.
But we'll have the Kentucky Derby here on this big screen we got.
Hey, we should have it outside on the screen outside.
Well, we can't take bet. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, but we'll
The betting
probably
window
show
will be
the,
right.
we'll be showing the Kentucky Derby here on our 65-inch flat screen,
Okay,
during the chili cook-off.
perfect.
And we'll even have someone announce it, and so everyone knows.
We'll book you at hand.
So we've already lined up Folklorico, the little colorful Mexican dancers, Mariachi Kids, which is a nonprofit that teaches mariachi to young children in Orange County, and one of them is a alumni of the Children's Center, and she'll be performing hopefully. And then I've asked a Canyon rock blues band to play, and then Steve gave me a contact the other day of a really brilliant young artist that does all sorts of music, and she wants to debut some country music, and she's gonna come and play it fair, and I've got a
Right.
sound guy, and so it's all going really
Now-
well. Oh, I've got a solar, I even have the solar truck, which I wasn't really planning on, but
I have a
I think
question.
I have a spot for it, and we won't have to plug in.
Oh,
For the
also,
state.
Awesome.
with
Oh,
that
that-
said, I
that'd
talked
be great.
I talked to Big Mike, and, he likes to help the community.
Mhm.
And I've talked to, for the chili booths, they're gonna be running, they could be running hot plates and some other things. He's willing to park his generator out over next to the field, the old baseball field,
Where we would
and
park.
run power to all the chili
Oh.
booths.
We don't
What?
No spikes,
usually
no
give power
spikes.
to the chili booths,
Oh,
they have
that
to
would,
bring their
that's
own
what,
food
yeah,
stuff.
we're gonna have it hooked up
Right.
for sure.
But some of them bring their own generators and everything else. He's offered to offer up a whole power bank for this new, he just got
Well,
his generator fixed.
The problem with that is then in the future, people will expect power, and we've never given them power in
Yeah,
11
the
years.
snow cone booth, because they had their power, they had to have. their power.
Vendors maybe, but not the chili booths.
Yeah.
Well, we have that
Okay,
offer.
Okay, I
So-
get that. And
Anything we can do to lower the
Right.
spike.
Because we're gonna be.
because the solar panel will be just for the stage.
Well, the good deal is it's during the day and our solar panels are working and we're working
won't be
off
any
of them,
lights.
so that'll.
Yeah, that will definitely
It's
help out.
just the night,
Mhm.
it's our night activities that are spiking our.
Right,
our-
and this event
so-
closes at 5 and it will still be light out, so.
Also, with that note, the person is still checking with the
birthday today.
Southern California Edison.
Oh, you gave it to Cressa?
No,
Poor
I should've.
Cressa.
I should have, but,
That would be nice.
no, somebody who deals with them regularly, and the reason you had trouble And the reason I had trouble is the Southern California Edison just laid off 300 people in Orange County. Most of them special agent, more or less special, I don't know, let's say if you owned a giant building and that person would be assigned to that block of big buildings and utilizing power. And if you had anything, you would just contact that person. These people have no one to contact anymore because those people were let go. And that's why it's a bit different.
They don't make enough money over there.
The curse of solar
How
power.
about the chili? Are you gonna change any of the rules?
No, rules are the same for the chili booths.
You have to make everything here.
No, on the judges, the official judging chili, yes. On the People's Choice chili, about 4 or 5 years ago, we discovered that that wasn't what other chili cook-offs were doing. They can prepare it at home and bring it.
Okay, good.
People's Choice, and that's your larger tub that's to feed the masses. So that really made it a lot easier to get chili booths because they weren't having to make them 10
And it should
gallons
taste
on
better,
site.
too.
It's a lot of expense. It's a lot of chili. I want to also do what I did last year, which was ask the community to sponsor, to help support a chili fund. There's some people that will have a chili booth, make 10 gallons of chili and gladly hand it out for free to benefit the children's center, but they can't afford to buy the ingredients. So we did a chili fund last year and that helped a couple booths get there. So, and we offered them up like $150. It didn't cover everything, but it helped. So I want to do that again this year for a couple of the booths. So, because we need at least 10 chili booths to really make it successful. In the very beginning, we had 20. Now it's hard to get 10 because people have done it and they know
Well,
how
what kind
hard
of
it
prize
is.
do you
And then
get?
they're decorating and they're exhausted. So we got to give them something.
They got good prices.
Yeah. So if you know anybody that's a good cook, encourage them. If they need help, you know, we can try again to get funding. So
Villa Park gave away $350 to the winner a
well,
couple weeks ago.
we're getting there. We
Orange
have
Park
100.
Acres.
Orange Park Acres.
We have 100.
I mean, 100's fine.
We have
I
100.
just didn't know
And you
what
know
prizes
what? The
they
winners
were.
gave it back to us last year. So
Yeah,
you know.
it's all about the cause. And
Yeah.
The Children's Center's biggest fundraiser.
I thought if we had more prizes or
Yeah.
maybe more
I mean, that's,
people would enter
hopefully
or
it's the
something.
Children's Center's biggest fundraiser of the year.
Yeah. So
Or
we're gonna
hopefully
offer
it isn't.
$100.
There's another fundraiser.
Judge's
I don't
choice
know,
and
it's
people's
gonna be
choice.
That's even
I
bigger.
$100
have the
cash.
polo club.
And
Yeah.
prizes and a
Yeah,
trophy.
that's gonna be a big.
Trophies what counts.
Trophy, $100, and prizes to the top winner of each category. So that's pretty good. We're getting there.
I like the trophy, that's good.
Yeah. So
Okay,
and all the contenders are back in. All the ones who have won the last few years have already got their booths. But we need vendors, so if you know anybody that sells cute things or wants to even promote their business, this isn't like the country fair. You don't have to be an artist of the canyon to get a booth. It'll be your typical chili cook-off, like random businesses and arts and crafts and homemade things and whatever.
okay, perfect. Then I guess we took care of that. All right, number 10, any public comments on non-agendized items? This is to enable public input to the board on any park district relevant subject and is a forum for reasonable courteous discussion of this SMRPD related issues and events. The chair has the responsibility to determine the length of discussion. Time limit is usually 3 minutes per person, limit 1 per session per person per issue. Anyone?
I forgot something. I
Oh.
want to present the
Well, we can put that under board
natural
comments.
solutions,
Let's
8.
put that under board comments. We
Okay.
have another second.
Oh,
to
okay,
do it.
all right, I'll do that. Okay, I'll wait.
Okay,
Somebody say
all right.
something.
Well, I was
How about-
gonna, I have some,
Oh.
I was gonna use this time to nab Shay, because it's her birthday, but since
Oh,
there's
sure.
only 3 here for a quorum, I guess I- well,
Thanks.
Now you can
Appreciate it.
Oh, boy.
After we adjourn, we'll
They
sing
made
happy
me
birthday.
eat cake at the
We're
cafe.
almost done.
no, it's issue.
We appreciate it. Do you want to sing happy birthday to her?
No, please
Okay.
don't.
Happy
birthday
birthday
to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, it's all.
Happy birthday, dear Shay.
Oh, thanks.
Happy birthday to
that was heartfelt but off key.
One more time.
Sound like
Oh, that would,
a sequel.
that would
I
be
hate
terrible.
that song, I hate
No,
singing
you
that
know, you
song.
can edit it out.
Oh, okay, thank you very
Okay,
much.
board comments, how about we go to Shane?
Okay, we had our
Much
first,
better.
rattlesnake avoidance training, and it was a full day.
So
They started at 7 coming in from like LA, San Diego County. Believe it or not, there aren't very many people offering this kind of service. So when we do it once or twice in the springtime, people are thanking us for allowing them to drive 30, 40 miles to bring their little doggie. And so we had 55 dogs trained, and so they gave us back $15 per dog. They haven't answered the question of how we're gonna file this, if it's donation or business expense, so I'm waiting for that, but it's $825. We have another one on
Wow.
April 10th, and
$825.
probably gonna need to put that one
I
like
believe
on
there was-
Craigslist or something to encourage people, because we kinda saturated the canyon.
You already got the answer, it says donation.
Oh,
So, it's a donation.
thank you, I didn't put on my glasses and notice that.
There it is.
So
Yeah, they
sorry.
had up to, I think they had
So-
50 dogs come on Saturday.
55.
55 dogs come on.
One had to be
Pretty
turned
awesome.
away, it was a puppy, and
So how old can the puppy be?
they're
Is it
supposed to
6 or
be
over?
6 months or older,
Okay.
and this puppy was like
Kinda
2
cool to
months, and he
shop.
drove
But it
from
also-
LA.
Puppy.
He didn't read the flyer that
I
said,
gotcha.
you know,
And even 6 months can be
So,
too young.
yeah.
It just depends how rambunctious and,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes they don't think.
Size.
right.
But again, there'll be one on April 10th, correct?
Everyone was happy. I listened to the comments of people. They like this group. They like Anthony. They like the way Anthony engages with their dog and gets to know it. And the dogs trust him as they're going through, and they're happy with the training. So I heard no complaints and only really good things. And they get back to us, so I think that's awesome.
All right.
Cool.
Any comments, Phil?
Nope, that's great,
Any
great.
And then
comments?
I have my reimbursement form.
Oh.
I didn't put date because I didn't know if it's today's date or the date, what date?
It's usually the date of the receipt.
Okay, well, you have to sign it, Shay, but you have to finish filling it out.
Okay. All right.
You got, these are the receipts back here.
Yeah, and I haven't, this is
Okay.
the same receipt as one of
I
those.
can fill it out for you, but I can't, I'm not gonna forge your signature.
Okay, I'll sign it.
It's
That's it.
5/20,
All right.
And that meeting was, this was like the shortest ever meeting, right?
No, we've had them shorter. All right, well, let's call adjournment to the meeting. Next meeting of the Board of Directors will be Tuesday, April 26th, and again here and at 6:30. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having us.
See you soon.
Stay tuned to the cross on Good Friday, you guys, everyone's welcome.
Oh,
So we're doing that
Hey,
there, so
Steve-O.
there'll be a bunch of people coming out on Good Friday to see cars, but
How-
Oh,
everyone
brother,
stands welcome.
oh, brother.
What is it again, Dan?
How many?
18 years.
Wow.
It's a while.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
cool.
hard to
I-
believe.
Yeah, even for me, it's kind of like, wow. Yeah, we're gonna do an expansion for 8 o'clock, but people can come up anytime, you guys come up anytime. They're actually not just stations this year, because a lot of this whole thing.
No, because I'll get some of them,
Cool.
Jenny's getting some will also go to the Chili Awards.